There is an attachment that lets you shoot rockets from an assault rifle. But is it any good? Well, let's find out by taking it to round 40 in-game and taking it up against the Z-Rex and Patient 13. Okay, so here we go. A normal assault rifle, but now it shoots rockets. This is gonna be interesting. This is the Goblin Mark II, so let's see. Oh my, okay. So it literally acts a bit like as if it's like actual like rockets that are firing, mini rockets, every single bullet. Oh, hello. Hey, we've got ourselves some weed bucks. New event going on right now, but the sound effect of them hitting the zombies is so funny. But yeah, these are not bullets. They are full-on rockets. Now, since this is an explosive weapon, let's see if we shoot the ground. Oh, yeah, no, that hurts us. That hurts us. So we need to get PhD pretty soon. As well as most of the... Oh, my God, it's making crawlers on round 3. As well as most of the other perks. But one that I got for free from my raindrops was Death Perception. There's actually a really interesting augment that should make this behave as good as it can. It's an augment called Critical Eye, where a small chance that a body shot becomes a critical. Now, the idea of a weapon like this is we're just going to be shooting the ground, and it's going to be amazing crowd control. So, in theory, you're going to be getting a lot of body shots. So, turning those into criticals is going to be fantastic. Now, for the sake of testing, I am going to have some OP Gobblegums on here. So, we've got Hidden Power. So, we've seen its damage at its lowest rarity. But now let's test this at its max non-pack-a-punch. So it's very good. So we're getting 160 to the body, and then criticals are 596. But again, with a weapon like this, you're never really going to be getting criticals. But what I want to know is if this is going to be better than the GS45 because it has more ammo, and with how fast it can shoot as well, especially once we get double tap on this. Okay, but we got a perkaholic, and I know, comment section, I know it's got to be done, okay? So now we know what the baseline is. Now we've got all of the perks. We can really put this thing through its paces and test out its max damage. And we've got toxic zombies, so let's see. 658. 655. This is a weapon that you really aren't going to be going for any critical shots on. But with the fire rate, now we've got double tap. Give it a test. Oh my God. This thing shoots so much quicker than the GS45. Oh my God. And obviously, we're going to be pack-a-punching it. We're going to get more ammo. This could be very fun. Now, something to keep in mind, guys, is that when you equip this on the Goblin Mark II, you actually lose a bunch of attachments such as your suppressor, your barrel, which means that we've lost the CHF barrels, so we don't have that increased headshot, nor do we have a bigger magazine size. So Treyarch had to nerf us a little bit. But the idea is we should be able to just literally just spam the ground like this, and we should be able to get to a really high round. Now, another really unique augment I've got on is for Deadshot Daiquiri, where there's a chance that a critical shot will add a bullet to the magazine. So it's a bit like the sort of setup you use with the Wonderwaffe on this map to have a lot of ammo without reloading. So let's see if I go all the way down. Maybe later on this will work, but it seems at the moment... Oh, there you go. No. Yeah. I just noticed it. I just noticed us get a bullet re-added. It's not a ton of ammo re-added, but hopefully in the later rounds, it is going to add up a little bit. But essentially, with certain shots, this should give you some ammo back to your magazine. So hopefully we have to reload a little less. What is interesting is so far, it doesn't seem like upping the rarity has done much difference to our damage. So yeah, if I shoot there, we're obviously getting some critical shots even when they weren't critical, but it's 658. But then just shooting down on the ground, it's 160. So we're just sort of spamming away here. The current stands as a one-shot headshot. I mean, you would expect that, of course. But let's see what happens once we get this thing in the pack-a-punch. We're already on round 9, and you can see just spamming away like this, it's making a lot of crawlers. If you've ever wanted to make crawlers, now you can. It's been a hot minute since I've pack-a-punched this gun, but now we get the Ogre MK2, and we can see we've got 40 rockets now. And oh, whoa. So for crits, we've got 19, 17, 1. And non-critical, we're getting like 400, 300. That's actually pretty good, you know. I know we've got all the perks right now, but right now, this is really, really fun. I'm intrigued to see at what round this is no longer insta killing the zombies and it starts crawlering them again. I do think we should put an ammo mod on this as well, just so we can keep our damage going. And I think napalm burst is going to be good because the camping strategy I'm going to use is also going to involve molotovs. So if we just have tons of fire going on. That's obviously just going to be beneficial for just increasing that overall amount of time that the zombies are going to be weakened and then hopefully taken out by this. But so far, I'm pretty happy with this. I like this. It's a very rogue thing to put on an assault rifle, though. I'll give you that. First impressions, I feel like this could almost compete with the GS45 because the ammo is actually pretty good. Like, it's really not bad considering. We've got 40 shots that we can just shoot down at our feet constantly. You do need PhD, but the fire rate is no doubt faster than the GS45. It's just a matter of if it's stronger. I have 23k, so I have no reason not to PAP 2 this gun right now. And then let's try against the Doppelgast and the Elite Doppelgast for upgrading our ray gun and getting that final ray gun upgrade done so we can start the Easter egg. Okay, this thing is PAP 2, so I'm expecting it to be big. And yeah, yes, that was ridiculous. Again, it's PAP 2 right now. I was fully expecting that. Doesn't mean that it's not so fun to see that happen. But here we go. The Elder version. How quick do we take it down? Oh, definitely not as quick, but still very good. We had some like 4k crits there. Very, very good. Oh, but here we go. Here's our Elder Disciples. Here we go. Not bad at all. I definitely need to get the dead wire weakness for it, though, which is going to be dead wire or light mend. But we're getting 640 to 960 non-crit. We're getting some doubled. And then our crit is about 3,000 right now. Mid-Easter egg, but PAP 2 round 17, it's still doing bits. Very, very fun to use. Do I dare try and take out this Elder Disciple using it? Let's give it a go. Definitely gonna have to reload. Oh, I was about to say we're gonna definitely have to reload just before, but nope, we managed to worm our way out of that one. Yeah, 960 and 3949 crit. Not bad, but you can already feel that, like, yeah, maybe in the round 30s it might not be so good, but we shall see. As right now, it's just plain fun. Okay, we're in a liminal space. Do I dare even try this? I'm gonna need to use the ray gun to pop his shield. Oh no, then he's got his shield back up again. Okay, now. Okay, he just puts his shield up too quick for us to really even get a chance to test. Against these zombies that he's summoning, though. Yo, yeah, it's putting in work. Right, let's shoot him a little bit more. Oh, that did really good damage to him. Okay, can we get him now? No. Now? Yeah. Honestly, this is the move. And I'm really intrigued about this against the Z-Rex because from a firepower point of view, this thing shoots so quick that in theory, it might actually not be terrible. But I don't quite have the highest of hopes right now. Okay, second liminal space. And this one is a real pain because we have an amalgam. But once we break the armor, it is weak to napalm, so we can give it a go. Oh, 18,000. Okay, I see you. I see you. Oh, I hate these toxic zombies so much. Okay, but really good trick. If you stay up on this ladder here, the zombies just throw guts at you. And as far as I'm aware, you can't get hit. Unless you fall down like that. Oh, God. That's a neat little trick. Because, yeah, he can't target you. The more you know. There we go. Okay, we're on round 20 and we're nearly finished with the Easter egg now. But this is the real test. How can I be protected with this gun during this step right here? Where, you know, it's very, very tight. Oh my God, there's so many zombies, but it's managing to hold its own pretty nicely here. Just shooting the ground until we needed to pop that. Oh gosh, it's fine. It's fine. I blame it on the fact I have no armor. Other than that, that was pretty stress-free. Until it wasn't. And I'm going to pop the shield of this boss here. And then we're going to see how much damage we can do here. So 576 and then he's immune again. We're doing 2 to 600 per ray gun shot. I think the ray gun's a little bit better in this particular boss fight. And boom, there we go. All right, we are boss fight ready. But I really want to test this into the higher rounds. We still need to get it triple papped first before we even think about going in the boss fight. I've had to put brain rot on the gun obviously for the step, but might actually be a good call because if it brain rots any zombies, they're all going to be attracted to it, and then I can just keep shooting the ground and they just go boom. Okay, we've got to decide where the real fun begins here. As soon as you take him down, we are going to triple pack-a-punch. Again, that brain rot is just really, really good. But here we go, triple pack-a-punched, and we are doing 1360 non-crit and a whooping 8k crit. Did I see that right? This is the moments where this gun's going to shine, though. Look at this. I am in a hot mess right here. I'm just going to keep spamming the ground, and I am good. Crowd control, not a problem. Right, so let's try and see if we can get a critical shot here. So, yeah, 8,000. Yeah, 8,377. Not the craziest damage that we've ever seen, but still very admirable. Let's go ahead and switch to our Frenzied Guard. And then let's see how we fare getting into a high round position. This is a really good camping spot on this map where you can just sit here and everything just piles up to you. And you can just see here, wow, for this is incredible. Genuinely, I might just see how many rounds I can survive up here until this gun is no longer feasible, either from an ammo point of view or from a damage point of view, because that's going to be the real test. And then once we've figured that out, we will then go into the boss fight. And for these sort of rounds, oh my god, this is so much fun. Until I've got to reload, that is. Oh my gosh. But until then, oh, we can just shoot these from a distance. Oh, this is so good. They don't have to come anywhere near us. And another thing I was really interested in is if we use our Frenzied Guard field upgrades. If I pop that, we literally can just spam away and we don't have to reload at all. This is definitely the best use case for this weapon for sure. But we're in this for the long haul now. We got the rampage going. Let's see how many rounds we can last with this thing. And I'm also somehow doing a critical kill challenge for Sam, and I'm actually doing it. Oh god, we're about to run out of ammo though. Oh no. Oh, I need to grab some ammo from these zombies. I think this is definitely one of the oversights with this weapon. The ammo situation. All right, but there we go. We've got the challenge done. Let's go. Okay, well, it gave us PhD, which we definitely would have needed if we didn't already have it. And thanks to our Picky Eater augment that we've got on Vulture, this makes this camping spot amazing because the zombies are a lot more likely to be dropping the equipment that we have on. So I had one Casimir and no Molotovs, and now I have two Casimirs back. And we've got some Molotovs lying on the ground there. All right, let's pop this, and I'm just going to spray away. The zombies shouldn't even be able to get anywhere near us before they just get destroyed by the rockets. Oh, that's brutal. If only the spot had some ammo. That's the only issue. I might have to go to a different area on the map. Although there is a lot of ammo drops on the ground, so we should be able to claim some. But yep, we got a fair amount back there. Right, I'm going to go ahead and put Napalm Burst on this because, yeah, if I'm camping here, throw Molotovs, I want some extra fire damage, just like burning these guys a little bit more. Because Brain Rot is just not really inflicting any extra damage. So, yeah, definitely would suggest Napalm Burst. Fairly major milestone here. We're on round 30. Let's see, is it still doing the thing? I mean, by the looks of it, it is still absolutely destroying hordes of zombies here. It's too early to say, but I definitely think what I can take away from this so far is that this is definitely a good crowd control weapon. Like, imagine in a boss fight, you had like the Maelstrom as your main primary weapon, and then you had this as your backup to just take down zombies. It really could be a match made in heaven. But the real question is, would you replace the GS45s with this? That's the question. I just don't know if you would. What I will say, though, is this is without doubt the best conversion kit that we've had yet in Black Ops 6. Like, tell me something that's more cooler than turning an assault rifle into a rocket launcher. And it's not even like a novelty thing. Like, this thing actually works. We've got Doppelgas here, and we don't have him anymore. Oh, wait, no, we still do. Oh, now he's gone. Oh, God, I've just tried to pack a punch. Oh, with the rampage on. Oh, my. This is hectic, but you throw on Frenzied Guard and it is no longer a problem. Although I am definitely noticing a little bit of damage fall off already on round 32, which is not great, but we're not doing too bad. And especially with the zombies dropping ammo, the ammo problem is not as bad as I first thought. I think it's just slightly worse because of the location I'm camping in, where everything's just so tucked together, it's really hard to have a lot of different ammo drops because they're all clumped together rather than being spaced out. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, no. Dying wish. No. I need to get that back. Oh, snapperoonie. This is not a good spot. Rampage Juice has absolutely wrecked me here. No, it can't end like this. Okay, I definitely think we got to turn the rampage off. We've got to deactivate that thing. It's just too crazy. I think we've got to calm it down a bit. So I want to take it back to the good old courtyard, and we're going to be doing some training around there to see. Okay, round 35. Let's test how good this thing is. I have a feeling it's going to be, yep, it's going to be making a lot more crawlers at this round than it ever was before. And you can see that it's still having a pretty easy time taking out zombies, but it's definitely going to crawl a lot more zombies before it's actually going to take them out. In terms of ammo, you're definitely going to be running into issues where you're going to be using a lot more ammo in order to take out hordes, but it's still pretty fun. And oh, but when we have an insta-kill, oh, it's not even going to be funny. Look at this. Everything in its way is just blasted. Oh, wow. Now, I'm going to try my best to just shoot nothing but headshots and see how far we get with this thing, because maybe it might actually be better suited as a headshot or weapon on round 36. Right, I'm going to pop my field upgrade. So let's see how we fare now. Now that we have a limitless clip to just go to town and really test. You can see, wow, the non-crit damage really falls off. It's still good for crit, but yeah, the non-crit is making a lot more crawlers now. I'm quite surprised at that. As I kind of predicted, the fall off would begin into the 30s. Still able to like 3 or 4 hit a zombie. But again, you aren't going to be aiming for the head with this thing. You're just going to be doing this. All right, let me go ahead and put dead wire on this because we now have a disciple in. Shut this down. Right, let's see. What's it saying damage-wise now? We're getting like 14,000 crit. It's not bad, but yeah, the fact we're using over a clip just to be able to take down an Elder Disciple is definitely fallen off. And now we've got Doppelgars. We've actually got 2. You see, it's not bad. Okay, second to last round before we go in boss fight. So we are on a toxic zombie round. I've got them all grouped up here. I'm just going to spam away at the floor and see how easy it is to take them out. And honestly, it's not bad. I feel explosive weapons, especially for these rounds, are fantastic. And yeah, they're just getting annihilated by this thing. Definitely going to need the max ammo that they drop though. That's for sure. Okay, well, here we are. Round 40. Let's test. Is it still viable or does it fall off completely at this point? Let's find out. Okay, I like the horde that I've got, so I'm just going to spam at the ground. And you can see that we're getting a few critical kills, but we're getting a lot more crawlers. But even then, it's taking ages to crawler them. If I go for the head, definitely getting a lot more zombies taken out. You actually do really want to aim for the head, even though this is an explosive weapon. It's still usable for sure, but yeah, you are noticing so many more crawlers now. The insta-kill, oh, it's going to bless me though. Look at this. If it did this normally, oh my god. So in terms of high round gameplay testing, we can see that this thing, I would say it's about as good as the GS45, but I just think they are still slightly better than this. But this is definitely a very fun alternative and is quite viable. I mean, let's be honest, when are you just going to be using explosive weapon like that to get to high rounds? It's just not really going to be something you're going to normally do. If you're trapped in a corner though, I think this thing's pretty good. Okay, but here goes nothing. The rocket launcher assault rifle against the Z-Rex. I've got the field upgrade ready for more ammo. I've even got free fire. So in the case that this is good, we've got some great options to give ourselves some brief infinite ammo, and I have a lot of points to buy ammo if I need to. Okay, here goes nothing. We're going to spam away at him, and then when the ammo's low, like now, we're going to go ahead and pop our field upgrade. And as we can see, oh no, this thing is not good. Oh no, this thing is not good at all. Oh no. We're getting 320 critical, which is not great. And that's double the critical damage from what it should be. And the crit, it's struggling to even break that. Yeah, this thing is not boss fight certified whatsoever. Oh, that is a real shame. That is a real shame. Yeah, we're absolutely not going to beat this with this gun. I mean, we're just about doing damage, but in the later phases, like, this is not going to be it at all. So we've confirmed this is definitely not a Z-Rex boss fight gun, but it could be a Terminus boss fight gun. We're going to have to wait and see. So let's go and find out. Okay, rocket launcher versus Patient 13. Please be good. Please be good. I'm actually going to pop free fire just so we can get a ton of damage put into this guy straight off the bat. But here we go. 4,000 non-crit. Okay, this is not bad. That's actually not bad at all. That's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Okay. This isn't a bad boss fight weapon after all. Let's go. It's not as crazy as some of the more recent weapons that have been discovered with double tap and the Deadshot Daiquiri augments to double crit damage, but that was pretty good, if you ask me. Like, that was not bad at all. I didn't even need free fire, to be honest, but I'm welcoming it, that's for sure. Now I'm debating, do I put on Frenzied Guard so we get some more bottomless ammo? I think I might, you know. Yeah, let's switch it up. Okay, so now I've got to build Frenzied Guard up in a boss fight. I'm just going to chuck down a ton of Molotovs. The second phase coming up won't be anywhere near as good, only because his weakness in the second phase is not going to be napalm. For any other phase, napalm is the thing. And we could maybe get a, yeah, we can get a little bit of damage in before he transforms. Okay, now we've got to shoot his mouth. I just realized I've got smoke grenades. Why have I got smoke grenades? That's not good, but this is actually chonking him there. Oh my god, that's really good damage. Okay, so just like when this map first came out, explosives were actually very good against this guy, like the GS45. And I think it's the same pattern here. Like, this is really good damage. This goes to show how different the boss fights are in this game, where some maps weapons are ridiculously good, and other maps they are just not as good. Yeah, we are chonking it here with his tentacles, and there we go. He is immune, so that should be second phase done now. Oh yeah, it is, and we've now got an amalgam in. Oh no, no, no. Oh. This is normally where I have the ether shroud ready to pop when we, you know, have this final phase where he has the wipe attack, but we don't have it this time around. I didn't even build Casimir's. This is bad. I wonder if I could hide inside of smoke. I'm going to test it. If I throw this down, I'll hide inside. Oh, I was going to say zombies still are going for me. Damn it. It was too good to be true. Let me try again. Bounce it off here. Stand in the smoke. Oh, no, the zombies do ignore me. Let's go. It's just the tentacles in the distance and other stuff. Not so much. The final phase. Here we go. Please be good. Please be good. We need him to go in. Okay, here's a wipe attack / purple damage. We're still doing 2,800. Okay, now he's going into fire, and we should do crazy damage. Here we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, no. Back into his normal. And done and dusted. There we go. Love that. Goblin MK2, you did not let me down. It might not have been great for Shattered Veil, but for Terminus, this gun feels very, very good for it. Very, very good. So let's go ahead and show you the loadout I used, as well as some of the augment recommendations to make this as good as it possibly can be. Okay, so overall, this thing was not bad. It wasn't the best explosive weapon in the game. It might not be better than the GS45s, but it definitely feels like it is up there, just as good as them, really. And with that increased fire rate. So I ran this with the Kepler Microflex. Then for the underbarrel, you want the range of foregrip, commando grip for that rear grip, light stock, steady aim laser, and then of course the mini rocket conversion if you do want to run this. So again, when you put this on, you get explosive rounds, it's fully auto, and you get increased damage and damage range, but you lose bullet velocity, fire rate, headshot multiplier, and you aren't allowed to put on a barrel, muzzle, or magazine. So really, really frustrating. You can't put on like an extended mag with this. Otherwise, it would be incredibly OP. This was a really surprising addition, and And like I said, easily the best conversion that we've had yet in the game. Quickly going over augments, like we mentioned throughout the video, there isn't anything crazy that you want to have changed that you wouldn't normally have, but definitely recommend for Vulture Rage you have on the Picky Eater Mana augment, so that you get a chance of equipment if you are camping, as you're just going to be shooting the ground, and crowd control. Depth perception, you definitely want to have critical eye, where a body shot has a chance to become a critical shot, which is very important for doing damage and taking out the horde with this. Deadshot Daiquiri, I normally have dead first on, which does double damage for the first critical hit, but for this I recommend dead again, where instead critical hits have a chance of adding a bullet to your magazine, giving you more shots before you need to reload. Double tap, I run double standard, so non-crit does double damage, which is going to be so important for this, as you're really going to be just getting non-critical shots the whole time. And then double time to increase the fire rate bonus. Then elemental pop, you want to make sure that you have on vulnerable to increase elemental weakness damage, and citrus focus, so it will only pop the mod that you have on.